Today, we are looking at 3 years of progress. I reviewed this first brand's model a little over 3 years ago, and at that time, when the scooter's only starting, this Hiboy model was pretty good. And we have here the follow-up, the upgrade, the new Hiboy Titan Pro. Let's unbox it and let's see what we have here. And this is how it's packed. We have spacer in the middle, also on the side, and this is your scooter. Some accessories here, nicely packed here over the stem. Take the scooter out. I think it's about 70 to 80 pounds. And it looks pretty interesting, has a lot of details. It looks like only to install the handlebar and the scooter is good to go. Oh, you get also a phone holder in there. Well, actually better made than compared to other ones that I received, cheap ones. This actually looks a little bit better. And you have a safety also. Here's the Titan Pro fully assembled, and we have new modern design with tons of details and improvements compared to the previous model. 2000 watts big dual hub motor drive, 48 volt system, very interesting suspension, wide long deck, very smooth sporty transition to the stem, 10-inch tubeless tires. Let's take a closer look. It is designed differently compared to any scooters I tested so far, has this Obara vibe, but the parts are CNC'd and milled perfectly, versus just band metal sheets. Well painted, smooth, good quality injection molded spacers, good transitions, looks solid and beefy build. And it actually looks really cool. Suspension inlay, how it's connected, the footrest, the rubber deck, a little dusty, I have to wipe it out, but this is how I got it. Front connection to the stem, really nicely done. All this opened and how it connects to the side, see-through arms, suspension connection. You can actually mount the front brake on this side, left side or right hand side. I like all this integration here. We'll see the folding in a moment. The branding, the lights, the famous Obara lights actually here, and it's not on top, not on the bottom, kind of like a little higher than the middle, which is good. We'll test at nighttime and see how it looks. The brakes, never seen this brand before, but I've seen this model. Good levers, good action. Grips standard, despite being cold, they're still kind of moving and soft. Good spring, nice console. I like this here. E-bike screen, I've seen this on various e-bikes. Good graphics and the Hiboy phone mount, which we'll use in this video. I like this. If you remove this phone mount, it's actually clean. Cable management, well done. All hides in the stem. A lot of screws to reinforce. I like the safety here. Overall presentation, I have to say it looks really cool. Plastic fender in the front. Also, you installed this plastic fender here in the back. Overall, it feels well put together. Suspension in the back. I like how it's like horizontal almost, and has the same as the RX-7. Similar idea. That one is perfectly parallel. Here's a little bit on incline, but you can see here in the back, it's solid. All the connection cables. The brake light kind of small. We'll see how it performs. Here in the front, I noticed a slight issue, which I'll fix later. You can see space here, space here, space here. So you can see if I can move, you can see it's moving. So very easy fixed. I tried to tighten the screw, but it stopped here, doesn't go further. So it needs washers. And we'll see how it rides, if it makes any noise. It should not be a problem for the first couple weeks, but after that, it can create potentially some issues. So I'll be placing some spacers, and that's like a couple cents, easy fix. I hope they see this video and address this. This issue is only in the front. In the back, it's solid. So you can see the same thing here, actually more loose. It's kind of moving, so easy fix, and I hope they address that. Cable management all around, very nicely done. I like this rubbers, covers, spacer that go inside the deck, 10-inch wide, 24-inch long, so a lot of space. About 7-inch in the back, also covered in rubber. Overall, very nicely done. It doesn't look cheap, it doesn't feel cheap. It looks solid actually. With this suspension integration, with see-through arms, it's really cool. You have 10-inch pneumatic, 10 by 2.5 with tires, tubeless, which is great. But I feel like if you put here wider tire, it's gonna make it look beefier, sportier, more aggressive, better. I mean, for range, this is perfect. But I feel like if you put just slightly wider tire, it's gonna look even better than it looks now. This connection here, look at this. I like this original. I've never seen this before, but there's no spring, there's no locking mechanism. So if you ride off-road, I'm not sure, but this is kind of like loose. It might make noise and move. So that also needs to be looked into. But I like the design. It's different and it looks really cool. And it's different than anything I've seen so far in the market. And I like that. I like when companies come around and actually do create original designs and implementation. So look at this here. This is so beautiful. The phone covers a bit the screen, but you can still see it. So the menu, very easy. You have actually an e-bike screen. So I have single, dual on the left side, and I have the horn. Pretty loud. On the right hand side we have the console with all the controls, and you have here the time running, you have the odometer 000, you have the first trip, miles 13.1 miles an hour, maximum top speed, probably when they're testing, and average mile and voltage 53.5. Plus and minus, so we have pass 1, pass 2, pass 3 assist, which is again e-bike settings. To exit parking mode you have to press one of the brakes and M, and it gets out. So this is single, so speed on a single. Third pass level. Yeah, very smooth. Looks like 60 miles an hour top speed. 17. Yeah, I guess to 20 actually. Maybe not. Yeah, 90 miles an hour seems to be 20, yeah. I think 20 is the max. I don't think it's gonna go more than 20 unless you're lighter. Let's go dual now. Yeah, very smooth acceleration. And I think it's actually limited, or maybe not, yeah, 22, very slow acceleration, 24, come on, yeah, 24 looks like the max. Maybe there's a locking on the motor, so I have to maybe go in the settings and play with it, but so far 24 maximum speed, 25 now. 26. Advertised 31 miles an hour top speed. Let's get over this bump and see how the suspension acts. Oh, it's actually good. Wow. Performs better than I was expecting. Feels solid. There's no shaking, vibration, ratcheting noise. Very solid build. And I think for the way it looks, it should go much faster. 25. 27 on speedometer, so 2 miles higher top speed. It is freezing cold outside. I believe it's summertime will be probably much better performance. Will probably feel more aggressive off the line. Uphill 24, not bad. For everyday commute in the city, this is perfect. If you want something that goes over 30 miles an hour, then this is not an option for you. Unless you play with the settings and unlock it. Yeah, 26 now, 27, and here slight decline, so you might pick up a mile, 2 more, but 27 feels solid and steady. Suspension over this like serrations and those like, you know, end of the blocks. Yeah, it's very plush, very comfortable. And this scooter can go much faster. I think it is limited to be in compliance with the local rules and regulations. This company is really big about staying, you know, and keeping it safe and not breaking the law. So I think that's the main reason why it's limited. Dual 2000 watts should go 35-40 miles an hour easily. Still very comfortable. I think for the city, New York, DC, Los Angeles, if you want to stay in a bike lane, not like me riding on a sidewalk, but it's empty, it's after the rain, so nobody's here, so it's all good. This is a perfect option. Actually goes 25, 26, much better now when it's fully charged. I placed the mic right by the end of the camera so you can hear how silent the suspension is. I intentionally rode on a sidewalk, and all this tile spacing and different plate levels in between the tiles are just annoying and uncomfortable to ride over. And here is just smooth. I'm not sure if it's the angle of the suspension, how it's placed, but here you have no adjustability, and these are entry-level shocks and they perform so well. It does not bottom down, and I jump pretty hard to hit the bottom. Great travel, super comfy, soft and controlled movement. This type of performance you get from expensive setups. On these trails, there's no wind. It's like in a channel on both sides covered by the trees, and the scooter keeps the speed stable at 27 miles an hour. It feels engaging, feels fast and comfortable at this level. It's just perfect for long-range commutes. Range. Temperature under 40 degrees, freezing cold, my weight 240 pounds. Riding at the maximum third speed, keeping the scooter maxed out 26-27 miles an hour, and I managed to cover 27.3 miles in range. Considering my weight and how cold it is, the results are above average. In the summertime, I expect to get 30-40% more range with my weight. Hill climbing is surprisingly good. The power is reduced to keep it under 30 miles an hour and legal. If you're 240 pounds, my weight, but if you're 200 pounds or under, you'll get the scooter going much faster. But torque, uphill, it's set up good. It slows down a bit, but still curls up and gets you to the top. The lights? Fantastic. Look at this. Not sure how much camera picks up, but hits really far. You can adjust these lights up and down, narrow or wider, and we've seen this on so many other scooters, and they're freakishly bright and powerful and hit at least, there's probably at least 100 meters in front, but it can hit much farther. The side panels are super bright. The rear light I think should be slightly bigger, and when you press the brake lever it should be just faster flickering. Besides that, I think it's very good. Folding, just unscrew this clamp, press the safety, the entire thing will collapse, and this is the cool part, and push the thing in, and now you can lift it up easily, and it doesn't disconnect. It's very sturdy. On the website it says, to my surprise, 103 pounds total weight. To me it feels like 90, maybe 85. It looks and feels much lighter. This clamp, it doesn't have the spring. I mentioned it doesn't have anything to hold this, but when you go off-road it stays solid, it doesn't move, it doesn't rattle, doesn't make any noise. Charging, it takes a little over 12 hours, only 3 amps. I recommend to get at least 5-6 amps. 5 amps will take you a little over 7 hours, 6 amps at least around 6 hours. And another thing here that the company needs to improve, I'm not sure if because it's brand new, but when you plug in the charger, it goes smoothly. Come to take it out, you have to wiggle it. It's a little hard to remove it. That needs to be also, maybe with time it's gonna wear out and it's gonna be fine. There's no second charging port. If you use a scooter for commuting, I would recommend to get 10 amp hour charger. Just cut the connector, wire black to black, red to red. I'll get this battery from empty to full in a little over 3 hours, and this battery can support that. Another thing which I like about the scooter, from the deck to this point, 39 inches, to the handlebars, 42 inches. So long enough for medium to very tall riders. Motors are 750 watts, which I mentioned earlier. A little bit thin, 1000 watts peak. So this is not a scooter built for speed, comfort, long range distance overall. But look here, this is nicely done. I like this. Also here, the axle through. It's very different execution and it's beautiful. 36 amp hour capacity, that's just perfect. It's just 48 volts, so it's obsolete. I was hoping to see at least 52 volts, 60 will be perfect, and 72 will be just fantastic. I like the consoles, I like the screen, all this integration here is super nice. Grips, they're acceptable. You can upgrade this side for audience. This side you have to look around and find something that actually fits here, but this is actually very good. It's just this part has been pushed in a little bit. Yeah, it just goes inside. And it'll be nice to have, hardware here to secure it so it doesn't move. The same here. If I have those and this doesn't move, it'll be perfect. Besides that, it's just a little soft, comfortable, but it's moving. In the summertime, probably move more once it gets warmer. But yeah, this is what you get for this price level. But again, you can easily upgrade this. All the bolts, hardware, integration, how it's designed, how it looks, it's just, it's well done. It's cute, and you have also here all this threads, so maybe we can put more accessories on both sides. Overall, very well done and very appealing, very beautiful scooter. We had rain for the entire week. Can I afford this 10 by 2.75 inch tires? Will struggle, but the grip is good. The model has enough clearance and will do well on trails or rocky roads. The scooter, it's IPX4 rated and the battery IPX5. Quality-wise, components, parts, frame, lights, details all around, it is built extremely well. Suspension, despite having front shocks a little loose, still perform exceptionally well. I'm surprised how silent it is, and how well it works, and how comfortable the scooter is. I hope Hiboy releases full power where legally it's allowed, and I think they should release a 72-volt hyper scooter version in this exact frame. All the links will be down below. Take a look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.